Hello! A quick aside. This is part 5 of my Zero Escape Explained series, which I first started working on about 4 months ago of writing this script. I understand it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded for this, as lots of IRL stuff has been going on. I'm going to link the previous episodes in this series in the description. I highly recommend watching them before watching this episode, unless you're fully familiar with the events of the knife and sub-endings for 999. We're going to be jumping right back into the story after the introduction, and I just want to make that clear. I will be removing this aside in the combined series upload. Thanks! We awaken in the crew cabin we have previously, and it's more than clear to us as the player that unless we can solve the true mystery as to what's been going on here, we'll keep returning to the starting point to repeat our choices ad infinitum. Now, we've explored 2 possibilities here that has ended in our deaths. First was the knife ending, which had us finding Lotus dead before her killer took our life. And then we saw the sub-ending, where we found ourselves killed and thrown into the water, as a mysterious assailant seems to have killed every other player, leaving us with even more questions. The next ending we get is going to be pretty quick, as the first 2 door choices are actually going to be the same as the previous. We're going to escape from this room, meet up with the other players, introduce ourselves, watch as the ninth man takes Clover hostage, gets himself blown up, enter door 4 with Santa, Akane, and Lotus, solve the puzzle of the dual cabins, head to the kitchen, admire the cheese, talk about futility, make it to the hospital room where we make back up with the other players, look for the missing red pieces, lose Snake in the process, ultimately decide to go through door 8 with Clover and Lotus. And this is the laboratory we explored previously. At the end of the escape room, we discover Snake's dead body behind door 3, and then further discover doors 1, 2, and 6. Now we're at this choice, we have 3 options, but realistically only have 1. Going through door 2 will bring us back to the prison-like confinement room that leads to the torture room with Seven and Lotus, which will reroute us back to the sub-ending. And going through door 6 will have us explore the steam engine room that leads back to the cargo room with Ace, Santa, and Akane, which will reroute us back to the knife ending. Since we've gone through those already and they will not present us with any new information, this time when we're with the other players in the hall, we'll tell them that we wrote down our choice to go through door 1, where we get to explore the captain's quarters with Clover and Ace. Now, entering this room, the captain's quarters is split into 2 small rooms, the communications office and the actual quarters themselves. The communications office is accessed first and has a bunch of retro electronic equipment that were used on the ships to communicate with each other out at sea. One object of interest is a telegraph key, used to send messages through Morse code. Other objects scattered across the table include small boxes of screwdrivers and a long wire. The group suspects that this is Zero's hideout, and everyone is nervous except for Clover, saying that they have nothing to lose at this point. They walk in on a dead man dressed like a captain. He appears to have been killed with an axe as it's sitting right next to him, and he was wearing a bracelet with a 0 on the face of it. Junpei comes to the conclusion that the dead man is not the real Zero, as the evidence is too straightforward and on the nose. Ace leaves to investigate the communications office, leaving Junpei and Clover alone with the dead man. To this, Clover reiterates that one of them is actually their kidnapper, and they need to find out before finding out the identity of the corpse. While walking away, he sees Clover smile angrily, but thinks his mind is playing tricks on him. Now, the puzzle of this room has us using a bronze cylinder and soaking it in ink to rub across paper to create a Morse code, which we can use on the telegraph key to open the drawer to get the all-ice file. When Junpei obtains the all-ice file, he looks through it hoping to find information, but neither he or Ace can read it, as it's written in hieroglyphics. A keycard drops out of the file and it reads Bottom Deck Library on it. And this turns out to be the Uranus keycard. There is more dialogue here earned if you have entered this room as a result of having gone through door 7. We will have one more opportunity to go through door 7 in the way that I've structured this up, so I'm not going to reveal it here. Additionally, there's a few number codes here to get the ultimate password to the door, which is 35142724, which is an alphanumeric substitute for 0. And as is habit, here are a few humorous exchanges. Now that we've been able to solve this room, we head out and...
Alright, let's go. That's the next door.
Hey, where's Clover?
Damn it, what the hell is she up to? Clover!
Huh?
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
What the hell is that?
What?
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
this? This is... I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back? A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back? Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud.
Huh, that's weird. Anyway, we regroup with the rest of the group who say they found door 9. Epic! As we're about to go check it out, Clover, despondent, asks us about door 2. She asks if we're okay with leaving it unchecked, which is a fair question considering she brings up the point that not everyone can make it through door 9. She says if we explore door 2, we may be able to find something that'll allow everyone to escape. Junpei agrees, and the group moves toward the elevator. Clover volunteers to go, meaning Santa, Akane, and Seven will need to accompany her to make the numbers balance. They acquiesce, and Ace asks Lotus to explore around to pass the time as he thinks he's found something important, leaving Junpei alone to wait for either group to return. Clover then arrives on the elevator, alone.
Clover, I guess you're the first one back. Where's everybody else? What happened?
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Oh, then they went over there?
Yeah, I think so. So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Huh? Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real. 3, 7, 6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confine of the ship, or the parasitic wearer's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
But why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No.
Hey, Junpei. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door,
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
That's... the 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us. See? So let's go. Come on! Hurry up! Junpei? Junpei?
Clover.
Yeah? Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?